because they have not looked good really at, God, maybe a handful of series so far in Division A.
The first week where they had a pretty weak strength of schedule, and then they come back week 2, they go 1-12 map count, where they just looked abysmal, and then since then,
you know what?
Yeah, they haven't looked too good.
This is the goddamn CWL Pro League.
Yeah.
And Joe DeLuca, Echo Fox are winning this series.
They're gonna win this one.
They're winning this series, and they're coming alive, mostly because it'll make tomorrow much more interesting for me.
Okay.
But let's see what they can do off the break. We will be kicking off on Gibraltar, and I think this is a map that you can certainly see Echo Fox taking.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, again, we talk a lot about sort of the change with the patch update, what it affected. You see 3 submachine guns on a lot more maps, and just how much more powerful those are. But I mean, I like the way Echo Fox did with the vetoes. They want to play a 2AR map. I think TK could do something similar, playing more Gibraltar, because again, you have guys like Assault and Aqua who are just so dominant with it, they can really take over a game.
You know, I talked to Looney on Hot Mic about this. We brought it up a little bit earlier, but the importance of flex players, someone like Gunless who will be that secondary AR or that third sub. And he said he thinks the reason Echo Fox is struggling is because Aqua hasn't really been that good in that role. He hasn't been the Aqua that we've known and seen in the past. I mean, he was a dominant sub back in AW. He's been a very good AR in the past several titles. But he's going to need to do both, I think, for them to see success.
I mean, I would go out and say, like, the past couple of years, he was a top 10 player in the world. With the stats that he was putting up on Rise Nation and Elevate when he was a part of those rosters, I mean, we always looked at who was going to slay on those teams, and it was Aqua. And he was running that AR. Yes, he had some moments of brilliance with that submachine gun in AW, but it's been a long time since then. So, yeah, I really do think that's why even make him uncomfortable. He's obviously open to do it. But anyways, back to this game. OpTic Gaming, they rotate early towards this Fort Courtyard. Echo Fox, they do get 38 seconds off that middle one, but this is a tough hill to break, and you can see why. Scump pushes out towards this middle, picks up that 4 streak.
And now they'll get the rest of this time. You'll see Echo Fox already rotating, but if you're an Echo Fox fan, you feel pretty good about this particular map. You get the 2AR map, but now can you turn this into an actual victory? The lead change is going to go to OpTic Gaming here, but set up at your third hard point is Echo Fox. Can they hold strong here, trying to make sure Scump can't get an entry at mid-map?
Yeah, but they're going to get flanked by Aqua. Aqua actually spawned out. Now, OpTic, they're doing the right thing. They're waiting for that hill to pop. They're trying to take their time, but there we go. Formal able to pick up 2, though. This could make things interesting. Nobody on the hill right now. A few kills go towards Echo Fox, and, well, now they're earning time on Castle Road Hill.
We'll see, though, because those couple kills maybe not allow Echo Fox to get comfortable, get set up in power positions. Will the next break come in from OpTic Gaming too quickly for them? Doesn't look that way yet. 2 kills go the way of Echo Fox, make it 3. They hold clear, and there's everybody down. So this is going to be what looks to be a perfect hold for Echo Fox. Is you might take one more crack at this if you're OpTic, but that's probably going to be it.
Yeah, they're going to have one more crack at it. Scump, though, is he just going to hold this cave? He might decide to do that. No, he's going to push through. So he 25 seconds left. He spotted one. He's probably going to... All right, so he gets that spawn kill. 4 go down. They're going to get this 20 seconds. So
that's big.
That's a big 20 seconds, though. They have to start thinking about turret. A great job by Faceno to win that one. And they have the setup they want. They're controlling this side. They just have to find Formal. If they're able to do that and hold down cave, they can get a good amount of time here at turret, but I don't think they know Formal's here, so this could get scary very quickly. Finally, he gets spotted, and there we go. That should be the break in the setup for OpTic Gaming.
As soon as he takes those shots, you see Aqua turns around, Facento turns around. They're able to pick it up and clear him out. But now pushing through cave will be OpTic Gaming. Hitting from your opposite side is going to be Echo Fox. The fight now ends. Scump gets in, but immediately catches a grenade. Formal, though, able to pick up one. Crim6 adds onto that as well. And now you got a bit of a setup and control for OpTic Gaming as they're looking to push this lead out.
Yeah, they definitely are. As you can see that scoreboard, Crim having a great game. But let's go to an Astro Gaming listening with OpTic Gaming and see how their communication is.
I'm going
One's weak, close fire. Weak spool. Archie's still. I have your right.
I got the ladder.
Archie's really hurt. One's green. Under you. Shot nice.
Close hill, Bryce.
2-0. Both our side. I'm going rocks.
I got 3.
I
got all 4. Oh my god. I just got streaks.
Top left. One's top left. Or he went ladder.
I just got streaks. Yeah, Yuli.
I'll get him. Damon, I'm on your backside.
It's Yuli. He went back for you, Matt. Yo, I need a spiral.
Top left against Saints. I needed it. I'm going left. He's there. Ian, where are you?
He's really weak up there.
It's gold. I died.
Oh, one ladder. I have streaks, guys. I can streak this.
Yo, get close.
Oh, nice. Two.
Low bridge.
Nice.
Good job. Go right side. Last guy. One shot. I need a gold. Nice. I'm on gun.
Get hill. Someone get hill. I'm going.
I go. Okay, yeah, go. Go. Have gun the spot.
Yeah, I'm watching right. I'm watching right.
Can they be top left yet or no?
No.
Rock.
One guy rock. One might be back left. Back left, Seth. Rock. I got him.
I have your gold, Cillian. You're good.
I got one.
Gold.
One could have went top left. He could have went top
Matt,
left.
switching me. Switching me.
No, top behind us.
Coming in. I got you.
I spawn bricks. I spawn bricks still.
Play my life.
Push low, high.
Yeah, right steps. Right steps. Right steps.
I need it.
Yeah, we spawn turret. We spawn turret.
One shot gold.
I need it right. I need it right.
I spawned out, guys.
I'm watching top. Weak right.
Yeah.
Vice hurt. Going top.
Can we get time?
No.
He's one shot out. Nice. Good time.
I got it.
Top Sorrel.
Top left. Top left.
All good.
Top right.
Nice. All right, Seth, right here, we're going to use your bomb. We're going to go left.
Yuli, absolute.
We're going to go left, and you're going to use your bomb.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gold. One guy gold. Price.
On my way
Top left, Nato. He's top broken.
He's got me. He's top. He's down. He's on the steps.
I'm going right with you, Ian.
Oh, shit.
Looking for Nato, dude. I think he's still on the steps, guys.
I can streak.
Ladder.
Yeah, I think you do. I needed ladder.
See him on steps.
He's in ladder challenge.
Streak now.
OpTic Gaming pushes open a bit of a lead here, but now trying to invest some streaks is set up his Echo Fox, spotting what they can. That'll tag on to Saints. But as a couple of kills go the way of Echo Fox, they still control the deep spawns. Things not looking good for OpTic right now.
Yeah, but they're not earning too much time. Great job by Facento to turn around. I believe he got a call out from Assault. He just saw Scump climb that ladder. That could have, not allowed more time to go towards Echo Fox's way. So a good job picking them up. 24 seconds left on this hill. You have to start thinking about the next one, that Castle Road. We saw Echo Fox do a pretty solid job at picking up most of that time, but OpTic, they're set up now. Let's see how Echo Fox will try to go towards that side of the map. But in that listening, you could hear Krim sort of say, all right, we're going to go left side. You're going to call in that bomb. Try to disrupt that push as much as possible. But here we go. Echo Fox, they're able to get a couple of kills. They start to push towards this next one.
And Saints, he gets Krim basically with his pants down there, standing bridge. It seems almost like the comms might have been a little bit off for OpTic. So, look, you push through, you get the kill across bridge, and now you get the spawns in the back. So this looks beautiful right now for Echo Fox, Joe.
Yeah, it definitely does. And this is what's so scary about this map, if you're able to do that. But that's a big gunfight by Scump. But Facento was there. A bit of a safety net for Echo Fox. So they do still have spawns. There's one more OpTic player. That's Formal. He's going to get caught out, and there you go. This is where it gets scary. When you chain these two hills together, you can get a big lead here. Also some streaks.
And what seemed off there from OpTic, they look to be set up pretty good for the next hard point, but as Krim gets picked, the player that got him, I think Vicento, just sprints straight across bridge and goes all the way deep to get spawns. Was that just a misplay, a little bit of a misplay from OpTic?
I think he just checked the right corner, right? Like Krim was trying to be a little sneaky, maybe just he was right on that bridge, right? So maybe just a spot you don't think they're going to expect you there.
Make an off-angle type spot.
Yeah, absolutely. But he checks it. A great job by him to win that one. And Echo Fox are going to get this scrap time. Now have about a 40-second lead. It's pretty solid, but OpTic, they're set up for turret.
Let's take a look at Aqua in a 1v1 here across mid-map, just backing down Scump for at least the moment. They're going to start to push forward, though. Formal at top steps. Saints, Facento get the opening kills, and now they're going to be able to get into position. Krim in a tough spot. They're spawning him out. Facento's going to push forward. Aqua's going to go ahead and hold top here, but Karma's still tucked away in the bottom corner. Finally, if they're able to trade that out, now as a fighter pilot comes in, that's going to force Assault back into Cave. He at least wins his one-on-one. But still, no one really getting any amount of time here except the opening 10 or so seconds for OpTic.
Yeah, Echo Fox do a great job controlling this top middle staircase. When you're able to do that, you should be able to get that player off the hill. You can get nades on it. They do a great job. That fighter pilot comes in. And while Assault was turning around towards Cave, he knew that there was a split spawn that came in. You heard Facento yell it from the main stage. He goes, there's a split in. So the Assault, he turns around towards that Cave. That could have been a very scary push for OpTic, but a great job to notice that. But still, OpTic, they get about 20 seconds off that, so they're only down 20 as we go into this next hill.
Well, you got to feel pretty good if you're Echo Fox. You rally 2 and 3 together, and then you at least make OpTic use a streak there in the fighter pilot on turret. So start to bring things together, and you've got a 20-point lead right now. You're set up top middle. Krim can't connect with anything there in a tough gunfight against Assault, and he'll beam him from turret. And now Echo Fox putting up a big front here. Almost a team kill there on OpTic if you get one more bullet in, but at least slows down that push here at bridge.
Yeah, great shots by Karma. At least makes that player weak, but Saints and Assault are there. And, well, just like OpTic did, Echo Fox are doing it this time around. You're able to control this pit center, and then big picture, they have the side of the map they want for that next hill. So this could definitely get a little scary for OpTic. Again, more kills coming in for Echo Fox as Saints picks up 2.
This could not look better for Echo Fox right now. Yeah. You get a giant chunk of time here at top middle and control that right side of the minimap like you mentioned. OpTic just need to find some kills. They need to try and get across mid-map. They've been unable to do anything there until Formal finds a kill. Facento's still watching over bridge. One is pushed through to turret, but that gets traded out immediately by Echo Fox. I mean, they could win this technically on the next hard point.
Yeah, and this is where you want to be if you're Saints, just pushing out those cuts. He does get taken down by Crim, but that's not before taking 2 down of OpTic. Vicento, he loses that gunfight to Karma. That's going to allow OpTic to push up, get some nades on the hill. Crim6 takes down Aqua. Now Echo Fox, they have to restabilize, and there we go. 3 go down for OpTic. And well, this is a very tough situation for them.
I mean, you only have, what, maybe one more opportunity here? A second one is kind of a panic, but you don't have many chances if you're OpTic.
Yeah, and you definitely don't want to overcommit, right? Because you're thinking about spawns. If they overcommit, they'll flip those spawns. Echo Fox will get to the side they want, so they have to try and do what they're doing now. Just negate time. Don't allow them to get this 250 seconds, but OpTic, they have to keep pushing up through this turret building. Not sure if it's going to happen.
They have to contest or at least clear them out of the hardpoint. They got to do something right now. You can win this if you're Echo Fox. They're trying to push out a turret. Formal's still here. There's one more player. They haven't cleared them out there. They get just the second that they need. Echo Fox can no longer win it here, and OpTic have the spawns, but they're still down 100.
And Saints, he got the spawn. They spawned Cave. Saints is going to have to make a big play here. But I don't know if OpTic recognized it. They did. But he still got to spawn. There we go. Crim gets him out. So that was a little bit scary there.
This is tough, though. I mean, if you were OpTic and maybe around the 200-point mark, this seems kind of doable. But you're down 100 going into this.
Yeah, even if you survive this, you go turret, maybe even go another hill after that. So it's definitely going to be tough. They're going to have to play flawless Call of Duty.
So far.
Yeah, so far so good. Maybe you start to earn some streaks that'll definitely help you out. So let's see if OpTic can do it. But 2 go down, and there's a push from top middle. That Saints playing very aggressive, but the trades are in for OpTic. They're doing a great job holding down Castle Road.
Oh, yeah, you haven't even got close to this.
No, not at all.
Fox. But now the race on the turret. So look at the minimap. You see 2 players, that 3 and 4. It's going to be Crim and Scumper hitting in.
But they
through Cave. They're trying to get set up. You have 2 to 3 players now pushing on the opposite side here from Echo Fox. These opening gunfights are going to be so big because Echo Fox just need those 2 ticks.
Yeah, and I was a little bit worried because they went about 17. So if OpTic win a couple of those gunfights, well, then maybe that player spawns behind that hill. But Scump recognized that. 249. They just need 1 more second, but Karma's there. He's able to pick up 1 and a second, and they're holding this hill. OpTic, they can still win this. They can win it right here. Karma doing a great job staying alive. Crim6 and Scump are there as well.
Oh, my God.
Echo Fox, don't let this happen.
Oh, my
Karma
God.
even putting on the silencer, trying to be sneaky.
This would be one of the more absurd comebacks we've ever seen. OpTic now at 220. Just 30 more points needed here, and they are holding. They're holding. Echo Fox is not even getting near this one. It's been 2 flawless hardpoint holds from OpTic Gaming. There's been no pressure near this at all. Somebody from Echo Fox has to start to move forward. There come 3 kills. Everybody dropping. Scump to be the last man here. He drops, and Echo Fox barely escaped.
That was scary. It just seemed like they sort of hit the pause button. They stopped. It seemed like what they were doing was trying to line up nades. That's when you saw sort of 3 nades come in. Lucky for them, OpTic didn't have control of top middle. If there was an OpTic player top mid, he's able to cut those players off that are throwing those nades. That might be able to allow them to hold the setup, but still a valiant effort from OpTic Gaming to make that comeback, but still a solid game 1 from Echo Fox.
Yes, and again, we mentioned at the beginning, you get a 2 AR map that, not that that's a downside for OpTic at any point. It's just, it's a good one for Echo Fox. You get a good map 1, and you're able to get the victory. And, Vicento, who was feeling very confident beforehand, I know Jess told me, she spoke to the team, I talked to him as well. They were all feeling very confident. And granted, you have to be confident to win Call of Duty. You need to be playing at this level. If you don't have confidence, you're not doing anything. But still, there hasn't been much for them to form confidence on. But you come in there now, but now getting a map 1 victory, I feel like that even maybe elevates it. It's like it adds something to the confidence. I don't know.
Yeah, you would have to think so, right? I mean, you sort of win your map pick. That feels good. And I'm surprised, right? They're still feeling this confident because when I sort of look at this roster, I feel like as soon as these guys sort of get down, they get a little bit negative. It's tough for these guys to sort of get out of that. When you talk about Aqua, when you talk about Saints, those are 2 guys who, they don't have sort of the best attitudes. When things don't get going their way, it can be tough for them to get back into the series, but that game 1 win helps.
I know I reference Hot Mic a lot, but we've been having so many damn episodes. I feel like I've talked to so many players, but that's one thing Octane referenced, like 3 weeks ago. He was talking about Saints, playing with him on LG, and he said that was one of his worst traits, is that he would tilt mid-series. And like, when he would get in a negative attitude, his communication would fall off at times. And I feel like maybe you can get away with that on like that LG roster at the time because you've got some guys that maybe can turn that vibe around. But on this particular roster, like if it's not Vicento, who the hell's doing it?
Exactly, he's doing it. And you can hear him on the main stage. He's trying to get these guys pumped up. He doesn't have sort of that, loony who gets pumped up with him. He is the vocal leader now of this team. So there's a lot on his shoulders. But, looking at the series, if we do go the distance, you have to talk about Game 4, Valkyrie Hardpoint. Echo Fox, well, again, we talked about 2 ARs. Are they going to play with 4 subs on that one? That'll be an interesting one. They haven't played it yet as well. OpTic, we know they've played that one. So if we do
played
go
it like
there,
3 times.
yeah, if we do go there, that could be an interesting one. But Echo Fox, you know, you would love a 3-0 here.
Oh, God, I almost think you need a 3-0. Just
And you
because,
guaranteed it.
No, I guaranteed a victory. I didn't guarantee a 3-0.
Yeah,
Don't get crazy, okay? I was saying, I think Echo Fox is going to take this just because, like, it's one of those situations for me where it's a team playing for their lives and a team that's already qualified for the league. And I just feel like there has to be more fire under Echo Fox. And if you're going to find a time and make that dream run, we know the talent is there. We haven't seen the talent that we've wanted out of them, but if they're going to make a last stand, man, and somehow pull something magical off, honestly, I'm just a commentator, and I want a crazy story to talk about tomorrow. So that's really
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. But yeah, Arden Forest, the next 2 maps. You know, Clint, I know you love Arden Forest Capture the Flag, but Search and Destroy.
Favorite.
Yeah, I know.
Favorite.
But Search and Destroy, this is one we've seen OpTic. They went to a round 11 earlier on today with Vitality, but we know they're very solid on this map. How will Echo Fox try to defend that? I mean, there's, again, a ton of VODs probably on both of these teams on this one, so we'll see how they will adjust throughout these rounds.
And I think what was impressive, I know it goes the distance to round 11, but OpTic did have a couple instances while Jack and I were casting where they really did a good job of adapting to things that Vitality were doing. Curious to see how that plays out here. I don't know. If Echo Fox, it's just like, I feel like if they get the 2-0 edge, I know I've guaranteed the victory, but if they get the 2-0 edge, I feel they're winning the series.
You think
if they don't get the 2-0 edge, then I get real nervous. I don't know if it's possible.
You think we go to Arden Forest CTF, which is one of OpTic's better ones, and then we go to a Valk Hardpoint, which is one of OpTic's better ones. We're probably going to a game 5.
Just trust me.
I mean, I trust you. I'm just saying, I have to argue against
Yeah, I know. Suddenly it's become a trading shots episode here, left. But God, don't get me wrong. I will never, I think, say about this OpTic team that they're going to come into a match not caring, and that's not at all the point I'm making. Like, They definitely want to win and they hate losing. They hate losing so much, but just Echo Fox is like, you're playing for your livelihood right now, it feels like. I mean, you've been playing for your livelihood for maybe a couple weeks if you're Echo Fox, but like now I feel like I don't know, it just had to have clicked.
Yeah, and I think if you're Echo Fox, if you're looking back at the stage, all right, week 1 went solid, week 2, a bad week, and that happens to teams, right? Like, that definitely happens. You know, you're going to go through a honeymoon period where things are going great. It happened at New Orleans. But then you come back for weeks 3 and 4, and I think week 3 is the one that really sticks out to me, where I feel like they should have picked up a couple more match wins. They lose that match to Era. They come into this week, you know, at least competitive to the point where they're just 1 or 2 or 3 games behind TK, not 4. Then it gets very interesting. But because, again, TK not in the best form right now.
It's a wild story developing here. If TK fall apart and Echo Fox, suddenly the light turns on. It could be a race to see who gets into that final 4th spot for the $500,000 playoff. But we are watching Vicento because we've seen him. He had a collateral just last week from this position. Doesn't matter that a nade goes off in front. Crim 6, we'll see you in round 2.
Yeah, and you saw the smoke go off, so they knew Vicento was going to be there. They were trying to counter him. Unfortunately, it was one angle that just didn't get picked off Aqua. He flanks very early on, able to pick up Formal. Right, he had to have gone all the way around, right? I imagine so. That's where he ended up. But anyways, Scump left in a 1 versus 3 and a great round 1 out of Echo Fox.
I have to watch that again. Just from when we hopped to him, I was focusing. I was actually trying to think about the Vicento snipe he hit before. Last week, because I think they tried to smoke him off too. But since he lays prone there and crawls out, he actually saw
tough angle to hit.
He saw under it when they hit that collateral. Actually, I saw it from his POV. But good round there from Echo Fox to get on the board. If you can keep getting picks like that, I was about to reference all the snipes we saw Whalers hit, but they still lost that game. So that would have been a real terrible play.
Yeah, that does. Yeah, they did. 5-2 lead. You don't want that to happen. But Echo Fox, it looks like they're going towards a B hit. 2 players on OpTic are here. That's going to be Scump and Karma. And they've been solid over here defensively. We saw some big rounds from Scump and Karma, but they both go down.
And Scump, you saw him back up there because the nades, and he never even saw them dive across. Like, he had vision of nothing. The one grenade tagged him up. The other, just the explosion there, kind of cut off all vision for him as he was tagged.
See, I was literally going to talk about how Scump and Karma, when they played TK last week, just went absolutely off at this bomb site. But, well, they get taken down very early on. Now a 2 versus 4 with the bomb down. They shouldn't be able to rotate this. A great shot of Assault. Formal basically in an impossible situation. Seno did some shots on him, but just stays alive. Aqua already on the 3 spree as well, so you got to be thinking about shots.
Echo Fox is looking good.
Yeah, it's a fast 2 rounds.
I don't know, and I wish I would have talked to them a little bit longer, but they were getting ready to scrim. I don't know what Facento thought had changed for them, but he
over
said,
the weekend
I know, but I'm just saying, man, he said it with like such conviction. Like he's like, just watch this today. No, not like talking shit or trying to like hype up his team. He just goes, all he said was, just watch this today. Like,
it has to be the patch, right? I think that's the big thing.
Could be, yeah.
Maybe the patch really helped out this roster. It definitely helps Saints. Facento, sure, but I think Saints is the one guy on this roster where you're like, all right, this patch, the way he plays, it definitely helps him out.
Well, it's helping them all right now as they have 8 kills to the 1 death through 2 rounds. So very strong for Echo Fox so far. Scump trying to back him up with a nade, tries to re-peek and challenge as well. The second nade will come in. That's from Crim6 at mid-map. He actually lobs that over and wins a one-on-one gunfight there. The scary part here is that number 3 on the minimap. It's going to be Formal who's going to get him behind. He's got a chance to really make a play. There's one. Tags up the second. And that's just him, I think, pushing through A, hitting that cabin cut. And
he pushed all the way through cave, and really his team was just pretty much set up in a default, right? A default setup. You had Formal watching A, you had Crim in the middle, and then you had 2 at that B side. So Scump and Karma were working that guy top B. They call it he's weak. Crim throws a nade over, also picks up a kill in mid-map. Then Formal just pushes through A because they think they're at B, so they give that up. That opens the lane for him. It does go into a 2v2, but it was a great play out of Formal. Recognized the situation and picks up 2.
And another thing to point out, just kind of with what's on the line right now, I know we've been mentioning who's going to get into the top 4 for playoffs, but obviously the 4th spot, seeding matters a lot. You don't want to be playing LG round 1 of a $500,000 playoff, so there's still definitely a lot to play for.
I would not want to play Luminosity round 1.
No, hell no. But as I was saying that, Facento does get another first blood to his name.
Crimson get caught out here. I don't know if he's going to expect this. So they get the first blood at B, and then they instantly turn around.
So Facento's actually got 3 of the 4 first bloods right now.
Yeah, he's having a great start to this map. And again, I love the play call. They immediately get to pick B. That forces OpTic to rotate. They didn't expect this. Ooh, Formal almost picks up 1. That would have made it a 2 versus 2. I imagine bomb goes down here soon. Yeah, Facento just trying to work a pick, but there we go. Sooner or later, he's going to plant that bomb.
He's just really worried about getting caught there through cut, but he's got nothing to actually worry about right now. He was worried that I think Karma was going to maybe push through that angle. Wow, nice win. Nice wins for Formal. He gets 2 there.
That can't happen.
And now he's got a 1v1 against Facento. Facento 4-1 right now. He's been absolutely brilliant. Formal, though, 3 kills in a row to his name.
You're going to see him here as he comes up? No. So that's a ton of intel basically lost for Facento. If he would have caught him going through that middle of the map. So now he has to check that bomb. Yep, there we go. Formal piece it.
Wow.
What a round out of Formal. A huge play out of him. Picks up 2. And if you're Saints and Aqua, you have to be able to basically execute that 2 versus 1.
Yeah, and I couldn't tell. I think Aqua was the second one that died. I think he just was trying to get down because maybe shots came in from Karma for a moment. Yeah. But it turns out to be, or he thought his teammate was going to win the gunfight then against Formal and Ice. Whatever the case may be, that's a 3v2 you got to win.
Yeah, Saints has to win that gunfight. That's all it comes down to.
Hey, what do we say in the OpTic TK on this? Just Scump things as he made plays. Well, same could be said about Formal. Sometimes they just win situations they shouldn't.
Yeah, and Formal thought he had the worst series of World War II earlier before. He said, don't worry, guys, I got you on this one. So a great round out of him. Now 2-2. He could very easily be 3-1 for Echo Fox. Good job. And there he goes. Scump able to pick up that first blood on Assault. Let's see what OpTic does. They go 3 up the middle, and they're just going to rotate towards A now as Aqua goes down as well. So a very interesting round from OpTic. They've had a few different starting strategies where they show a few different things.
Well, Saints position now given away as he tries to pick up one on the cross. Nobody on Echo Fox working towards streaks of any kind, so they're going to try and make a play here. Unfortunately, though, for Facento, you just have the sniper to work with. You're going to need to rely on him to get a pick. He spotted Karma for just a moment. Will Karma maybe peek this wide so he can actually hit the shot? He spotted him again. Hit marker. Here comes the Kobe.
Yeah, he might pick up this nade. Nope, there we go. Gets saved by the hunker or armored, whatever that was, but Karma's still alive. A tree.
I think that was a hit marker,
him.
like through the tree, then plus the just over the head. Now nothing you can do.
Yeah.
You at least win one gunfight there, but like I said, nobody building towards streaks right now for the Echo Fox side.
Yeah, and as you said earlier, OpTic just making some great mid-game adjustments. I mean, they go down 0-2 very quickly. They made some adjustments, and just like that, they're leading this game 3-2.
Yeah, they did it all through that Vitality series. well, sorry, all through that game 2 in the Vitality series. Now can Echo Fox respond? You know, you start out hot, you get a lot of first bloods out of Vicento, but the problem now Formal gets those 3 kills in the defuse. That's going to give him.
I don't even know if they're going to expect him to have streaks, right? Like, why would you? He's 4-2. Maybe if you were counting the points, but he's fully streaked out, so I'd be very surprised. A great nade out of Aqua, able to pick up Crim. Formal still alive in the back. I imagine this gets traded out. It does. So Echo Fox, they switch things up. They smoke out 8, able to take down 3. Scump, the last guy left, has an STG and pistol. Very tough to do, but a great job by Echo Fox to just smoke out that cabin. That is a very popular strategy, right, that we've been seeing. Almost got a little scary there, but Echo Fox did a great job executing it.
I mean, the only good thing is if you're OpTic, you don't invest any streaks or anything there. So yes, you take the round loss, but you still have a lot of utility to work with as we get deeper into this search and destroy. And then for Echo Fox, yeah, just a quick first blood. They've now got 4 out of the 6.
I just imagine if you're Echo Fox, unless you were counting points, you don't imagine Formal to be 5-3 and to have full streaks. But it seems like they do have Mountain on, so someone did a great job keeping up with the score on that team. OpTic, they're back to that setup we saw their first offensive round.
Multiple players here are weak. Multiple are weak. And this might, I was at say, Saints I thought might get kind of lucky just gunning through multiple players, but they do get 2. Traded out quickly, becomes a 2 versus 2. Formal alive and still has the streaks to work with. He's gotten back and getting vision on mid-map. Vicento's been spotted. I thought it looked like Formal was going to take his head off for a moment, but he actually takes, I think, more of the damage in that gunfight.
Yeah, and so that lets Vicento know that they didn't go towards the A-bomb site. So this is on assault right now. Vicento's still watching the cross back. A glide bomb does come in. It looks like it's going to catch Vicento. It does. A great job.
They should go straight to A then, right? I thought they were going to go straight to A once they picked him up mid, assuming assault was on B.
Looks like they're trying to get the bait and switch in. Almost line up for him, but they do a great job executing. I like that play call. You're left in a 2 versus 2. You catch Vicento in the middle of the map because you know his location. He's not going to leave that tank, and Formal finds him.
There you go, round 2 OpTic, and those streaks can be big. The one player not running Mountain, I think on the side of Echo Fox, I believe I saw 3 of them that had Mountain.
Yep. They're all switching now, especially when that glide bomb comes in, yeah. They know there's still a fighter pilot on the board. Yeah, all 4 players have Mountain. You can see the difference. OpTic, they have infantry, they have armored, so they are much more comfortable than Echo Fox. But look at this. OpTic, they're going to give up that beef site, and what that tells me is they're going to invest in the fighter pilot on this round, or maybe the artillery as well.
Can they catch the planter is the big thing. Does it go down before Vicento gets this bomb down? Vicento's already going to be on the plant. If he gets the bomb down, the streaks won't be as beneficial. He does get it planted at least. Now we're going to come in the streaks. First, it's going to be fighter pilot.
They didn't expect Aqua as well. Aqua's going to go.
Everyone's got Mountain. Not going to get anything.
Not going to see Aqua, but Aqua.
Oh, still you get 1 though.
Oh, Aqua goes right behind him.
Oh, this could be devastating.
This is the whole round basically right here. Crim now, he's on the flank. 2 versus 3. They didn't expect Aqua to be here. Karma may turn around. Doesn't, gets taken out. Great job by Assault to stay alive as well. There we go. Great round out of Echo Fox. And that really just comes from Aqua and Assault able to pick up those kills.
That and just the fact maybe you get the bomb planted so quickly. Before the fighter pilot comes in and is able to pick you off a bomb or stop it there.
Here's the thing, right? You don't have any other information, so it's a guessing game. If you guess wrong and there's nobody even there, well, then that's a bit of a waste of a streak. So at least once the bomb goes down, you have that information that they're going to be in this area.
That's true. And you do get the 1 kill on it. But that's good for Echo Fox. You get the victory and 1 streak gone. All you have left now is what, the artillery, right? That'll be it for OpTic. Formal 9-4. Definitely having a solid game here, but as it stands, the game tied up at 4-4. Pretty standard split right now from Echo Fox on defense. 2 inside of B, 1 mid-cabin cut. And 1 starting to get a little bit more aggressive on cabin side, but it's going to be on Aqua to deal with it from top ruins. Little duo work there in mid-map from Echo Fox as well. The collapse starting to build here from OpTic Gaming.
Yeah, it just depends. Where's it going to come from first? Are they trying to work middle? No, it looks like they're going to back away from B. And Aqua, they're going to get a lot of information here. And you can see that player number 6, Vicento, he's staying at that cabin wall for a reason. He knows there may be a rotate that's coming in. But that's an artillery strike. That's back ruins, and, well, OpTic re-rotate back, and Assault able to get the first one. And because they gave this up, look at all of, you know, the positioning that Echo Fox was able to get. There we go. Saints able to get 1. Can he find the second? Trying to juke around with that PPSH. just runs away, though. Trying to stay alive. Faceno able to take down Formal, so a 2 versus 1.
Great job getting away with your life there.
Yeah,
now you've got
scary.
the 2v1. He drops there. It becomes a very dramatic 1v1 with at least time against OpTic. But as it stands now, it's time against them, and he's in a 1 versus 2. And now I just don't have time to hunt both kills, really. Yeah, I mean, even if he won the first 1-on-1 there at you, Facento could have just ran away with his life if he really wanted to. He was going to have time to get that bomb and get it down.
So again, another solid round by Echo Fox. They just push up B, and that allows them to just gain so much information. Player wins a gunfight middle. That artillery is wasted, so no more streaks to worry about if you're Echo Fox.
You gotta be stressed right now if you're the Team Caliber guys watching this series too. Just seeing Echo Fox maybe take a 2-0 advantage here. You still need a miracle if you're Echo Fox, even after this match, but
Yeah, I'm sure they're not too worried yet.
yeah,
They just got to win their games,
the big
right?
one could be the TK versus Echo Fox.
That would be awesome. I would love that.
That would be really, really good.
You would love that as well, but Crim6 picks up 2 on that cross towards A. They went back to that A strategy, but the smokes didn't pop yet in that cabin. That cabin alley was wide open for Crim to pick up 2, so a great round out of him. 4 versus 1 now for Aqua. This is, well, he's able to find 1, so still possible, but
He's got the bomb.
Gonna be tough.
Start. Let's see if he can do anything here. You got basically what, 1 mid, 1 at either site right now if you're Aqua, and he's gone. Round 11 it is.
yeah, they just had so much map control. Crim was pushed up towards this fire barrel. Right, as soon as he sees him cross, hits a couple shots in, re-challenges.
So last time they were in this position, the round 11 versus Vitality. I think it was a B hit for Vitality, and OpTic kind of steamrolled him. Curious to see what happens this time. We'll have to wait and see who's on offense, who's on defense. But I remember Crim was yelling, thinking they're going to hit bunker. Or sorry, thinking they were going to hit cabin. They didn't. What's the play call going to be? So it will be defense for Echo Fox, offense for OpTic. Let's see what they do with this. 2 up mid, 1 to Bell, 1 to bunker.
Yeah, this seems to be sort of their default setup. It looks like they're going to rotate towards this bomb, towards A. Smoke towards cabin wall. That's going to let Echo Fox know there's going to be some presence over there. But not too much movement. I do see the 1 guy middle. You heard Faceno. I mean, we can hear Faceno's calls from here. He is talking loud on that main stage right now, but still no movement. But here it comes the push. And while those smokes fade, Assault able to pick up 3, and that shuts down the OpTic Gaming Assault.
Oh my God, Assault! A nightmare for OpTic Gaming in that round 11. We talk all the time about that being one of the best power positions of the game, regardless of the mode. And there just shreds them.
I don't know what OpTic was thinking.
I thought for a second OpTic was trying to basically bait them out of B and then right back. But then it's like they delayed and finally just win at A with no smokes to play behind.
Right, it seems like they overthought it. So I think what they were thinking is we're going to throw smokes A. Then they'll think we're going to go to B because we didn't push through that. So maybe they thought they would over-rotate 1, but still Assault was there just hanging out.
It's like a crazy game of rock, paper, scissors or something. They just,
Maybe they just overthought
they
it.
thought too far. I mean,
way too far.
Because as soon as I saw the smokes and they didn't hit it, I'm thinking, all right, they're going back to B. But I think you're right. They're like, oh, well, they think we're going to go back to B too. So
Yeah, we're throwing
A.
smokes and we'll go back to B, but we're going to stay at A. And, well, there's still a guy at A. Just took 1 defender.
and from that position, I mean, you saw how easy that was. Assault just lines up to Guns, Crim, and Echo Fox, a team playing for their playoff lives here and have a chance to get that 4th spot to play for all the money. Can they do it here? Can they continue their stretch? They need a victory here in map 3. We'll be right back. Echo Fox up 2-0. Can they do it, Joe? Now this, all right, so at the start of the series, we felt good about map 1, at least as far as the vetoes go for Echo Fox. One that they could certainly take. They come in and take the second, but where you started to get worried in this series for Echo Fox was the games 3 and 4, and why is that?
I just think the momentum, right? I mean, CTF, Ardent Forest is one of OpTic's best capture the flags. If there was a game they need to close out here, and it's because of game 4, Valkyrie Hardpoint, we know OpTic, that's one of their best. They want to play it. If it's open in the series, they've come out and said, play us on it. We're down to run 4 submachine guns, and on the Echo Fox side, we haven't seen them play it yet. We have no idea how well they know that map, so that worries me a little bit.
What's interesting for me, though, at least for the OpTic side, you and I kind of walked over and listened after that map, and from what I could hear, it sounded like Crim and Formal getting a little bit heated. I imagine it was about the round 11 or something that went wrong, because it seemed a little bit off, right? But yeah, one thing we've talked about, we've had a couple of listen-ins with them on Ardent Forest CTF. They've had some of the best communication we've heard. I'm just wondering if, maybe them bickering a little bit is going to affect that at all.
I don't think so. I think they were just trying to figure out what went wrong in that round 11.
So were we.
Yeah, they definitely had a strat that just didn't execute. I think Crim was like, where were the nades? Perform was like, someone threw a nade too early. Basically just trying to figure it out, but that is done and dusted, and we know how good OpTic Gaming is. They will bounce back. They have the experience and the players to do so, and here we go. Ardent Forest, map number 3, and off to start. A couple of Echo Fox members go down, but not too much movement on the map just yet.
Yeah, everyone's dropped now outside of Assault. Assault, though, wins a nice one-on-one. Spots the second as well, but Scump comes soaring at him there with the submachine gun. Now coming off spawn will be multiple Echo Fox players. They just got to make sure they don't drop to another wave here to OpTic. But that's where stuff will get real scary here early.
Yeah, you can see Scump just runs right down the middle of the map. Does get one, not the other, but there's one player. That's Karma. Did he just sneak on through? No. Vicento saw him, so that is the first wave.
I don't know if he saw him. He heard him or smelled him or something.
He ran right by him. Just went around that tank, but Crimson's trying to do the best he can to lock down this Echo Fox base, and he's able to pick up 2. And there's a third, so here we go. Here comes another attack. Assault just spawns up, takes down Crim, but that is not going to stop Scump and Formal. They are hunting for these players off spawn. They're trying to get them to force out that cabin spawn. One spawns up, that's Aqua. That is a frustrating one.
Wow, Aqua spawns deep, and I think he hits just about every bullet there.
There's a counter.
Yep, this may very well be a counter. Now you're Vicento. You've gotten out. You've got some help. Will they get in the bunker in time to get shots in his back? Scump will be the first one in. Stun connects, and they're able to get a kill, but he looks to be home clear as Formal dies. That's going to be a counter cap. That is, well, you said it was frustrating for OpTic just, when Aqua spawned and got the 2 kills. Now it's super frustrating.
Yeah, it definitely is super frustrating, yes.
You put a cap on top of that for Echo Fox.
Absolutely. A great job by Aqua to come off spawn. Picks up 2. OpTic, it just seemed like you figure they have to know one has the possibility of spawning up there, especially with how sensitive that spawn is. But, well, Echo Fox do a great job. That player who was running the flag knew he had covered middle, so he just cut it through that mid-cut. And now, again, Echo Fox, they have OpTic pinned in their base. How will they execute this attack? Aqua does go down, but is now on Vicento, and he goes down as well. So OpTic now going to start pushing towards middle map.
Yeah, one of those times we've seen it from just about every team where you get stacked up around bunker, and it's just like, who's going to make the move? Who's going to find this pick? And basically nothing happens there for Echo Fox, and eventually they all get shut down.
Yeah, now OpTic starting to push up Ruins. Great win from Vicento and Aqua, and it just seems like OpTic, they're just getting shut down, but there is Karma still alive. But Echo Fox doing a great job trading, and they're just wasting time. They have the lead. They don't have to do too much.
Do you think from this side, though, do you feel comfortable with a 1-0 lead? I mean, a lead's a lead, but you feel like you need another score, maybe 2?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind that. Definitely wouldn't mind that. We know, I mean, we've seen it today. I mean, those leads can go away very quickly on Ardent Forest. Just a couple of flags, and, well, can get scary. Then it turns into streaks, and we know how good streaks can be. But one player on Echo Fox is going all the way around, but it seems like an OpTic player did recognize it was Scump, and he's going to turn around middle tank. Big win by Scump to win that one. Vicento, what he was trying to do is basically win that gunfight and try to take it towards Ruins. We've seen that route a couple of times the past couple of weeks.
When OpTic there, they don't even bother returning the flag. All 4 just start to hit across the map.
Yeah, they're going.
Coming soaring in. Not a single gunfight won by Echo Fox out of the one Saints kill.
That player again.
Now you get a touch. He spawns. That's all you need. One player to make a play.
They leave it too early. They're basically like Karma's pushed up bridge, but the flag guy's not out yet. You can't leave until the flag guy's out. So it just seems like they're one step ahead right now. They're playing, Just too quick.
Keep somebody deep so
Yeah,
you
just
spawn them out cabin. Or if you are going to try and get out quickly, make sure you get out quick enough that you're not going to get shot by the one player that spawns.
Keep watching it.
Wow, well.
Some great attacks, though. I mean, they were flying. As soon as they get 1 or 2 dead, OpTic are going right at the Echo Fox base. They are challenging every single gunfight.
And it's been a fraction. Again, it's like a half a second difference between OpTic having 2 scores. But right now, though, let's see if Assault's able to pick up these streaks. He's got 4 kills in a row. He's 9-6, doing a great job here for Echo Fox. It just feels like, I don't know, the way this series is going, Echo Fox has been playing well, and maybe Lady Luck on their side even a little bit as they try to make this dream run.
You're definitely not mad about that, but here we go. 2 go down for OpTic. Last 2 players, Karma and Formal, are on that flag. Echo Fox know that. Great shots out of Facento. Can he find the second? Almost does, but there we go. That's 4 down. Are they going to go for a flagpole? Number 5 playing very slow. That's Saints. It seems like they know those 2 players coming off spawn are going to try and nade that flag. Aqua now has that middle cut. Are they going to go now?
Yeah, they wanted to wait on Aqua to get in position. Were they waiting on the glide bomb, I guess? That was it. But
then
he gets
Prim
killed.
goes down, yeah.
If you're going to wait till the glide bomb connects. Like, you've waited that long. Wait 1 more second for that to get the kill. I don't know. I mean,
Some weird moments here, Clint.
You want to wait on the grenades. I know it's not always as easy as we make it sound, just because obviously we can see the entire minimap, but it felt like there was a solid 20 seconds there where you need to try and go for a flagpole, and unfortunately the 1 second you pick is right before that glide bomb connects.
Well, I get why they slowed down Bunker. They knew there was 2 players, but as soon as those 2 go down, you have Aqua middle map. I feel like that player should go.
Well, once they focused on Aqua too, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I basically, as soon as Aqua took that first gunfight, I think you got to grab that and go.
Yeah. Yep, definitely agree with that. Maybe there were some nades on the flag that we couldn't see, but
That's true.
That was an opportunity for Echo Fox.
Well, opportunity, but maybe a little bit of fair play for OpTic there after struggling with 2 of their pulls. But, okay. 1-0 lead. On board with Assault, who still has that fighter pilot to work with. That gives you at least 1 chance to maybe deal with an OpTic pull or use offensively to get another score on the board. You'd feel really good about another cap right now. And this is starting to be a bit of an opening because 2 players from OpTic are in ruins, 1's playing deep.
Yeah, they're backing up as well. As soon as Facento gets that kill ice, they start to back up. They know that the attack is coming from Echo Fox, and it would start from middle, but they're controlling ruins, and that's what you want to do, because as soon as that push comes in from ruins, you spawn out cabin. That's when it can get a little bit scary. So great job by OpTic. There's still a ton of time.
And look at that, like, number 5. That's going to be Saints. He's been so worried about somebody pushing through ruins basically the entire time.
Get caught.
Oh, that's the timing that could not have been worse. He kept checking back mid just to see if anyone overextended. And during that entire time, nobody actually did.
And now this is on Aqua. He has to buy time for his spawners. Great first gunfight on Scump. There we go. Buys just enough time. Spawns come in. Foremost is going to get cleaned up. Last player alive on OpTic is Karma.
Now Karma's going to need to at least try and buy some time for everybody coming off a spawn. Facento already set up in this close position. Will Scump check the tank? Facento lets him run by. Facento gets a bit of an awkward engagement there, as not only has he not finished the first kill, but then feels he has to challenge the second.
Yeah, do you let him just run by there? You know, call that out to your teammate. Your teammate picks him up, and then you start the assault. But maybe he thought Scump was going to check it and didn't, but that's okay. Echo Fox still have control of ruins. Aqua doing a great job staying alive and picks up Scump. Great shots there. Another one. Facento's been so aggressive on that cabin cut.
If Facento didn't die there, I was thinking maybe they go ahead and call in a fighter pilot,
yep.
Try and make a play, but as 1 drops, not yet, Joe. But you do have 2 players in ruins now for Echo Fox. They're trying to take this side, like you said, so you can spawn them out cabin.
Yeah, they're going to call that in. He's going to find Karma, and there's no mountain on that side. Krim has spawn protection. They need to go, though. There was nobody helping him out. Finally, Saints goes for the flag. As soon as that comes down, they should go for the pull. Again, just a little bit too slow, but they're still attacking Scump and Karma left alive and well. Just 1 player left for Facento. He should be able to get cleaned up. There we go. That fighter pilot goes to waste.
And they were never able to spawn him out towards cabin either, so it just felt like, what? You had to deal with almost 3 waves of OpTic gaming players there if you're Echo Fox. But, I mean, the good thing is sometimes the best defense is a good offense. You know, you haven't allowed OpTic to really make a play at all on your flag. Now is going to come an opportunity. This might be the chance. It is behind a team kill as well, so Krim gets 2.
They're going to try and time this where he can pinch this and spawn those players out. There we go. They timed it perfectly. Krim called out that there was 2 in bunker, and now this is all on Formal. Can he stop this overextension? You know what you would love to have right now as a fighter pilot, but that just got called in a few seconds ago. Great shots onto Assault, and that should be the game-time flag cap for OpTic Gaming.
Absolutely is. That's one where the timing is perfect. They were close to having it perfect a couple times in the first half, but there you get it done, and now you're all tied up.
Now you're a little nervous.
All right, some defense here. Echo Fox. Yeah, again, you've mentioned you feel good about the game 4 for OpTic Gaming, and now you've got streaks on Karma as well. He's 21-11. He's had a great day today.
Yeah, he definitely has. Formal 6-15. Not the best performance, but he had a solid search and destroy.
I'll be honest, until you pointed that out, I had no idea Formal had 6 kills. Especially after you just like clutched up with those 2 kills.
Right, yeah, so that was 2 above.
4 to that point.
And again, Ardent Forest, typically we see two ARs on this map, but since that change, it looks like we're seeing a little bit of a change here. 3 submachine guns on the OpTic side. Might be the same on Echo Fox. Not sure what Aqua and Assault are running, but again, we've seen it. We saw it today from Mindfreak. So Aqua has that STG. Assault has, so still 2 ARs for Echo Fox. But here we go. The attack is on. 1 player left. Should actually call that in. I like that play. That's going to slow that down. He picks up 2 as well, and that allows them to spawn in the back. So everything going great for OpTic. 1 player left. Great shots from Assault. This should be the flag out, but he's going to have to win a couple of gunfights here. He knows those spawns are coming in, Kevin. Almost able to pick up 1, but
Scump murders him around the edge there as he comes flying out, and that's the difference of a glide bomb. Like he said, not only does he get the 2 kills under bridge, but also allows him to spawn the deep. But still, Echo Fox trying to make a play here. 20 or so seconds left.
Senno's going to go for this. Yeah, he's going to go right down. Are they going to expect Formal here? They do. Great job by Assault to turn around.
You got a chance. You got a chance.
Yep. They have 12 seconds to touch this flag. This is going to allow all the OpTic members to spawn up. Try to defend it. Looks like they're going to go 3 right down the middle. Saints are the first one to go down. Just 4 seconds to touch it. Does trade on Scump. And there we go. Great defensive hold from OpTic. And, well, we're headed to overtime.
Overtime on Arden? You're kidding.
Well, with Maven, right? I mean, that's typical.
Never seen it.
Yeah.
But now, this has been one hell of a CTF, at least. A lot of insane moments. I mean, for me, OpTic, you probably should have won this game if it weren't for, I don't even know if I want to call them minor mistakes or just minor timing issues, whatever you want to refer to it as. But they could have a couple more caps on the board. Yeah. And then if you're Echo Fox, I think you had a pretty good opportunity too in the second half when you were pushing towards bunker.
Yeah, and I think both these teams are just playing at such a high pace, right? As soon as they get a kill or 2 middle map, they're just flying down. Typically, we see teams try to get that perfect setup. It's very difficult to do. They wait for their teammates.
So is it, or also maybe just seeing the STG adds a little bit of speed maybe to it as well?
Yeah, and maybe it's the 3 sub meta as well. You know, you feel more confident to play at a higher pace. Couple of gunfights go towards the OpTic Gaming way. Make that all 4, and you can already see, look at that base of Echo Fox. Flag's going to be out. That's Crim6 with the flag. They do have a fighter pod as well, and this should be it. Yeah, I don't think they have any chance of defending this one.
No, that is flawless. You get 3 down, the 4th in the final seconds there before you get the touch, and that is an opening score for OpTic Gaming in, what, 45 seconds? It doesn't get much cleaner than that in overtime.
Yeah, and they have the fighter pilot, so even if things go wrong at the start, at this break-off, they still have that to deal with, so it's going to be tough for Echo Fox, but I mean, it has to be flawless, just like that. 4 have to go down for OpTic.
It's like one one-on-one gunfight loss, and you might be screwed. Like, honestly, with this type of push, you have got to make a play perfectly.
That doesn't help either when a stun comes in. You can see number 1, that's Formal playing all the way back. Knows the player's going to try and go for this, but there we go. Faceno wins a gunfight. Scump left in ruins. He goes down. There's 1 player left. That's Crim6. He locks it down. That should be the flag. As soon as Karma spawns, I imagine he calls in the fighter pilot.
You do have Mountain, though. Aqua has Mountain.
I don't think he has enough time anyway.
Oh, he got killed anyway. I think it was Formal won a big one through ice. Crim won a big one through ice. Who was at the I would have tried to grab that flag and just get out instead of challenging that gunfight through ice.
Maybe he gets out. I think he was still maybe a little bit weak, but
could have been. But it just looked like he was going to grab it and dip instead.
Got a little scary.
That. He has an STG, maybe you win that gunfight. But OpTic, they answer back now. They're able to take this CTF.
Now I'm nervous.
Yeah. This series becomes a lot more interesting. And not that, OpTic is the best Valkyrie team in the world. I don't think we're even close to determining that yet, as we've barely seen it. But they've played it a lot. Like you mentioned, Echo Fox, we haven't seen it.
Yeah, and again, it's been around the talk around Echo Fox. How many submachine gun players do they have? Assault and Aqua love to use that assault rifle. But on this one, sometimes we see 1 AR. It feels like teams are still trying to figure out the best bet for it. But for the most part, we know OpTic, they're going to run 4 subs.
I think if you're Echo Fox right now, you're hoping it's been a not a great day for Formal. He saw another map there where he really struggled. He had a very poor Valkyrie earlier today where he was double negative to kind of kick off the day against Vitality, right? So maybe you hope for a slow game from him, and that certainly gives you a chance. And maybe Echo Fox has been putting in a lot of work on this map, but I doubt it. I don't see how or where if they haven't been doing it in the Pro League. I mean, maybe in 8s for some of these guys, but there hasn't been a lot of scrims going on as they've been here for the Pro League.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just looking at this roster, if you're looking at one player who has to have a big game, I think Saints, right? When you talk about a submachine gun map like this, you feel like, you know, Renato needs to step up big time for his squad. Again, if Formal has a bad game, he has a great game, well, that could really turn the tides for Echo Fox.
Certainly can, but now you feel like Echo Fox, you could have closed it out there. I don't know, maybe should have would be the right wording, but you could have closed it out there, and you fall a little bit short. Now, that man, you know, we've heard about him tilting at times, some doubt. There hasn't been the most confidence for Echo Fox, you know, at least coming up until today. Do you crumble? Do you fall apart in this series?
And think about that. Like, you go up 2-0, you get reverse swept potentially. Like, all right, I imagine tomorrow you might not be feeling as confident as Facendo was today. I mean, yes, it's an OpTic gaming team, but you feel like with the talent on this roster, Echo Fox should be able to close out these series. If you're just joining us, Gibraltar Hardpoint went the way of Echo Fox.
I think St. Marie's winnable, though.
Yeah, definitely is. Hardened Forest, round 11. That was a great map, and every single game has been close.
Yeah, that's been the story of OpTic today. I mean, think about how close all their games were with Vitality earlier.
All right, sorry, Valkyrie. Vitality.
They did play it there too, but no, those maps were incredibly close. I don't think OpTic's had what? So OpTic's had 2 round 11s today, 2 tight CTFs, and 2 20-point hardpoints. I think it's basically how their days.
Dosh CTF went to overtime.
Yeah, they've had some nail biters today. Maybe they're just testing themselves. Like, guys, let's keep it close down the stretch and see if we can clutch up. That's 6 maps that have been so tight.
And typically when we talk about OpTic, like prepping for the day, they're usually one of the first teams here scrimming. I didn't see that today. I was talking to one of the guys. You know, OpTic showed up about 20 minutes before their first match. Probably just shot some bots, but they know to be at their peak, they like to get a couple hours of scrimming in typically.
And
so
how many? They're at 8 wins, right? Are they? No, sorry, 9 after the win today.
Right, so 9-2.
So they're still a game behind Rise, but Rise still have a match tonight that they're going to be.
They have the tiebreaker over Rise. So if they win, it'll come down. I believe that's the last match Thursday as well.
I guess I just don't. If I'm OpTic, it doesn't matter to me if I'm. I guess as long as you avoid the 4th seed, I don't think OpTic is really that scared of anyone outside of probably LG heading into playoffs. I mean, not that you don't care about seeding. You always want to perform the best you can, get as many wins as you can, but I just don't know if they're that worried about anybody else. I know Envy's looked very good, but
yeah, can Envy do it another couple of weeks and then? Sure. Well, we'll see Envy at CWL Atlanta. That is next weekend, March 9th to the 11th.
Envy's winning Atlanta. You heard it here. You heard it here. Envy's winning Atlanta.
I know this is just a Maven sentence you're just throwing out there, but they have a solid chance at it.
I actually got asked in a profile piece that'll be at Atlanta if I thought they basically, will they win a major this year? I said, yes, they will. I don't think they'll be Atlanta yet. I don't think they've hit their ceiling yet. I think they look good, but still some work to do. But enough of Envy. Back to our series here. OpTic Gaming, Echo Fox. If you're just joining us, welcome. 2-0 advantage for Echo Fox. Looked like they might have potential for the sweep, but OpTic answer back, and now it's hardpoint here on Valkyrie.
Yep, we're going to head to the ventilation room for this first hill. And what I think we love about Valkyrie so far, not only the pace, but also how quickly scores can change. You can see Assault, he's rocking that bar, so no 4 subs for Echo Fox, but we've seen like 150 to 60s. Those leads just go out the window. Every hill has the potential to be 40 to 50 seconds for these squads if you can get the right setup. But so far, tied game. It looks like Scum's just trying to work spawns, try to set up for Operations Bunker, which is that next one. And, well, it looks like he was successful as 2 players do spawn out on Echo Fox. They just had to find the final 2.
I think the big question is, like, if it is going to be 4 subs out of OpTic Gaming this entire time, do we ever see a change at Echo Fox? And I believe there was a bar. Was it Whalers? There was a bar on one of the Vitality players throughout, and they still kept it close, so it's not like you can't hang.
No, yeah.
Having 1 AR.
We've seen Methods run it as well with Rise Nation.
But he's
dropped numbers.
He's been back and forth, yeah. One day it's BPSH
I said they're trying to figure it out, right?
It's true. It's true. Well, through the first hard point, only about half of the time actually picked up in that first hard point. You can see already 30 seconds off of the game clock. Scump, though, great start. 4-0. close to getting a glide bomb and maybe working towards that artillery as well. He's going to catch an easy kill onto a Saints. Onto Saints there, grabs the bar and almost spots another, but he's worried about getting pushed from the back. Backs up for the time being. He wants to get... Ooh, he wanted that artillery. Close.
Yeah, he definitely didn't. And, well, they would have earned a ton of time because if Vicento goes down there, there might be one more push, but Echo Fox has to start thinking about the next hill, which I believe will be at Storage Bunker. So Echo Fox, they do get in here. You can see Assault leaves. That's Vicento as well. They're going towards the back of the map. Trying to head over towards Storage. A couple of OpTic members do challenge it, but that's a great job. And that starts from Vicento. Able to pick up 2 on that hill. Allows them to get back into this game. Aqua, he decides to go with this hill time. Not going to work the scrap. They want to rotate and try to get set up for this one.
Well, they're set up. You got mid-building. You've got bottom. Only player close right now is going to be Crim6, but he's waiting for everybody else to push out. I think it's Vicento now got into mid. He actually he lost a one-on-one with Scump, and that could be big.
You can see Echo Fox have the setup they want. Saints was in a great position. Assault on the hill. Aqua locking down this middle row, but there's one player, Karma, going all the way around. Does pick up one, but, well, the rest of his team spawned over there. That is Echo Fox. Now you can see OpTic Gaming trying to push through. This is a very tough hill to break. The nades going the way of Echo Fox. Also have some streaks earned as well, as Aqua is on that 6 streak.
A 5 streak for Assault as well. And this is a map. You know, we talked about the fact that streaks aren't as influential here outside of like kind of one hard point or maybe in rotation.
Yeah, that last one.
Yeah. But still, it doesn't really hurt to have them.
Oh, they help.
Yeah. You'll still take the streaks, obviously. Aqua now gets everything. He has the artillery, and Echo Fox now pulling away a little bit. 33-point advantage here.
Yeah, but you can see OpTic do a great job. They push through that ventilation building. They're getting set up for this office hard point. How will they bounce back? Look how far away Echo Fox is spawning out. There is one player still pushing through Storage. That's Saints. Saints is going to be the first guy in for Echo Fox. They get a couple of kills, and there's that glide bomb that we were talking about. Looks like it's going to get Karma. No, he actually missed that. That's Assault. Missed that glide bomb, but again, it just seems like they're just trying to flood in through the front door. Aqua and Saints are there, and there we go. They just break in through the front, 4 go down.
Screw the streak. That was just a clean push there.
And they spawn OpTic Gaming out towards Storage. A couple of streaks go down. Again, you just want to hit a player. There we go.
Yeah, and not that streaks are still good, especially when you're set up in the hard point and you're getting players off a spawn. It's more not as helpful to break. It's going to be hard because you've got a lot of cover here to work with. But in this type of position, yeah, you could definitely make those streaks work. And Echo Fox continue to build this lead. Crim6 wins a gunfight, but Aqua still just soaking up time inside. Nice shots there, and you've got several streaks to work with right now. You've got, a fighter pilot here from Assault. A lot to work with from Aqua, and this is exactly what we were talking about with Aqua. If he's going to be that flex guy, if he's going to pull out the sub, if he's going to have the AR, he needs to be able to take over games sometimes, and I'll tell you what, buddy, he's doing it right now.
Yeah, he definitely is. He's having a stellar performance, 16 and 8, still on a 6 spree. Artillery gets called down, and Echo Fox, they're just doing a great job just breaking into hills, right? Like, OpTic Gaming are rotating. They're getting the setups they want. Scump, though, he's going to bail them out. Calls in that fighter pilot, but Aqua, he's going to respond. Back and forth, those streaks come down.
This is the hard part you're going to see him, right?
Yeah,
this
definitely.
is where we pulled out.
Yeah, and there we go. So Echo Fox and the OpTic fighting for as much time as possible here at Smokestacks. A couple of kills come in, and, well, we didn't know Crim6 had one as well. A lot of streaks are coming in, but Echo Fox still have control, and it looks like it's going to be about 140 to 70. But OpTic Gaming, they're already thinking about ventilation room. If they get a solid setup here, they can get right back into this one.
And I'm not sure who's getting really hyped. I think it's Vicento.
Yeah,
I believe it has to be, but he is absolutely being the vocal leader, the energy man, the battery for this team right now. Everything he can do to secure this victory. It would be a big one. It could be the start of something special here to close out the stage 1 and lead into playoffs, but they're not done yet. OpTic Gaming now control the hard point. 45 seconds remaining here in ventilation. Couple kills go the way of Echo Fox, and they're able to get in. It's Formal who's trying to wrap it from the backside. He should at least be able to trade it out. Control there, at least for the moment, back to OpTic.
Yeah, we talked about Formal coming in this game. Yeah, him and Karma. Formal 11-19, Karma 8-15, not having the best of games right now. The guys on Echo Fox are shutting them down, and, well, I think that's why they have that lead.
And yeah, I mean, we have seen Karma go double negative. I mean, he will have those games. But the difference is you don't really see them at a Formal very often. Now in Formal, I mean, he might end up having 2 games of Valkyrie today in which he goes almost double negative in both. And I don't know, man. He said he was having a tough he had one of his worst series on World War II, and unfortunately, maybe it's just the day, not the series.
Yeah, you have bad days. It happens.
Yeah.
It does tend to happen. day to day. But OpTic, they're starting to push towards operations. Echo Fox did have the spawns, but it looks like they did spawn out. But Saints just buying enough time for his teammates. Does a great job pre-firing that window. A glide bomb going to come in as well. And there we go. Echo Fox gets the setup they want right through the front. They now have to hold off OpTic.
And these streaks, again, if you've got control, they can certainly be powerful. They keep using them to just make sure you don't get a 4-hit out of OpTic Gaming. Every time they're trying to get the break, it seems like there's only 2 or 3 players that actually get to push through. It's never the full OpTic side. Almost nearing this 200-point mark. Echo Fox just blowing out OpTic Gaming right now.
Yeah, I did not expect this coming into Valkyrie. There's still a lot of game left, though, but Echo Fox, even when they don't get the rotations, they're just going right through the front door and clearing out OpTic.
Facento and Aqua they were darn good at Detroit back in the day. And I know it's different. I know it's different, but they were very good at that particular map.
Yeah, they definitely were. Assault, well, he's rotated over, and he has help. I love what Echo Fox is doing. With about 5 seconds left, they're just giving up the scrap time. They are leaving those teams. And again, they win this rotation. So a great job by Echo Fox to pick up those kills. Saints on a 4 spree right now.
This is a blowout.
Yeah, this is absolutely a blowout. And there's an artillery getting called in at smokestacks, and well, right where OpTic is spawning. So that'll do a lot of damage, at least slow down the OpTic assault.
It was tied like 50 to 50. It's going to be maybe 40 or so points for OpTic and then 200 put on the board by Echo Fox.
They might not get another point right now.
They have completely and utterly took over. And this is one, if you rotate earlier, get one big break. All of these, I don't want to say they're all money hills, but they are all hard points in which you can get 40 or so seconds. Oh, this has been astounding from Echo Fox. They still need 15 points, but Joe, Echo Fox have won this series.
Yeah. Okay. You guaranteed it.
I did guarantee it.
Yeah, you wanted it.
Well, I'll be honest, I was a little bit nervous after game 3.
I know. Looking at the scoreboard, Aqua still continuing to have a great game. Yeah, you heard Looney talk about the flex players. Well, he is the flex player for Echo Fox. Still, OpTic gets set up at office, but this is the one we saw last rotation where Echo Fox just went through the front door, used their nades. Assault, the only bar player, puts down some great shots on Formula and Karma. That'll open up that front door. And there we go. Facento's in. So Facento just goes in. Is he able to pick up the second? Not able to buy that, but he buys a good amount of time. Allows his team to come in and help. And there's Aqua. Like, Echo Fox, they're just bullying OpTic Gaming right now.
They are. I mean, how many times have they broken through with what looks like ease on some of these hard points? They can still win it here. They only need 9 more points. This might be the last push here for OpTic Gaming. Kills going towards Echo Fox, holding inside.
Yeah,
Final couple ticks. Bang, bang. Echo Fox get the victory over OpTic. And I'll tell you what, heading into Wednesday and Thursday, things are getting crazy now, because if you're, just to remind you, if you missed the beginning of this series, if Echo Fox now win their next 3 series and TK lose their next, one is against each other.